So today I'm in Prestbury Hill over in the Cotswolds. I've not been over this area for a while, but it's a beautiful butterfly conservation nature reserve. Actually overlooking Cheltenham. I don't know if you can see that through the camera, probably not the best, but you may get an image of it just down here in the valley. I can see the racecourse over there as well, and even over to May Hill in the Forest of Dean. And on a very clear day you can see the Malvern Hills from here as well. Can't quite make them out today, but I quite like this area. I'm very fond of the Cotswolds. Back in 2020 I did the Cotswold Way, 102 miles. I went from north to south, slept under the stars every night, probably hiked about on average 25 miles a day, and enjoyed all this beautiful countryside. It was really wholesome, really enjoyed it. Finished in the historic World Heritage City of Bath, so that was a nice adventure for me. And in a few moments actually I'm going to go through this little patch of woodland out onto Cleeve Common, which is where I would have walked when I was doing the Cotswold Way. So yeah, it's a nice area to come visit, and not too far from where I live over in the Forest of Dean. Today I'm on the quest for butterflies, searching for butterflies. I've already just spotted lots of small blues, which I've seen before, but it's the first time I've had photographs of them. So I like to give myself little wildlife targets, little missions to try and achieve. And one of them, and this one's a bit long-winded, it's taken a bit of time, but I want to eventually see all 59 species of British butterfly and record them, whether that's video or photograph them as well. So Patrick Barkham, who writes for The Guardian, he wrote a book about it. He gave himself that very mission, but in 1 year, which is quite an undertaking. I'm not putting a time scale on myself, I'm just going out to see what I can find. So this area is renowned for its small blues, which I've just seen lots of. It's also got Chalk Hill blues as well, and Duke of Burgundy. So they are two other species of butterfly that I've not had photographs of yet. I've seen some Chalk Hill blue but not managed to photograph them. So that's my little wildlife mission for the day. It's a beautiful area just to come and spend some quiet time. As I say, I'm going to go out into the common for a little while as well. Really good for bird watching up this way as well, and just relaxing and enjoying the countryside. So I can update you. There was a butterfly basking right in front of me there. I can update you as I progress, but this field is full of cowslips and lots of other nice pollinating plants. So invertebrates everywhere. Looking forward to exploring. It's beautiful walking along here, listening to the skylarks, looking at the butterflies flitting up out of the grass. So peaceful. The highest point in Gloucestershire actually is just up here on Cleeve Common as well. That's another little mission that I have, was to go to the highest point in every county across Britain and Ireland, so that's quite a mission too. So again, I just do it opportunistically. If I'm visiting a certain region or area, I'll take in the high points that I can while I'm there, and also see what animals or wildlife I can record in that region too. So Cleeve Common, given that I live in Gloucestershire, was a must do for me. But it's beautiful up on the common here, especially on a nice summer's day. There's a golf course up on the common as well, so it felt a little bit weird to be walking along the edge of a golf course and then suddenly get to your high point. And this reserve obviously then is, you know, off the edge of the common and perfect for all those invertebrates. So the Cotswolds are really renowned for their butterflies. Butterflies, of course, are an indicator species, so if their numbers, if their populations are doing well, that's a good indicator. If their populations are not doing so well, that doesn't bode so well for the wider ecosystem. So Butterflies, as I say, are quite an important species, and I do enjoy seeing them. I would defy anyone to say the sighting of a butterfly can't brighten your day. So yeah, I best keep going exploring. This is the masts up behind me up on the common as well, and I'm just coming out to the common along this track. I might do a big circular loop round and come back on myself over here and just sit and admire the view for a while too. So just been reading up a little bit more about what makes this reserve so special. Prestbury Hill Reserve. So it says that it's got some of the best unimproved limestone grassland on the Cleeve Common escarpment, which is all this massive area behind us. Basically, the thin soil here warms quickly in the sunshine, and that creates special conditions for many uncommon plants and insects to thrive. So those butterflies I mentioned, we've got the small blue, the chalkhill blue, the Duke of Burgundy. These are all nationally threatened species. Their populations are not doing good across the wider country, but here in Prestbury Hill Reserve, they're doing quite well. I've already seen so many small blue, I've lost count. I'm in a butterfly WhatsApp group, and someone posted yesterday they recorded 155 small blues here. So those guys are doing quite well. And I was reading a little bit more about the small blue, and it says that they're generally only seen from late May through to June. Their caterpillars are tended by ants as they eat their way through the flowers of kidney vetch. So all of these invertebrates, they're such intricate little species. There's so many dynamics that go on within their ecology, and all it takes is a bit of disturbance or disruption and it can threaten whole localized populations of them. And every species counts, of course, especially in these times of biological collapse, with species declining globally, nationally, locally. So anywhere we've got a stronghold of certain species, we need to look after them and protect them as best we can. Just while I was looking at this sign, it brought back fond memories. I saw my first marbled whites, which are a beautiful butterfly, up on the common behind us over here, back when I was just hiking, when I came to do one of those high points. Walking along the common over here, there were marbled whites everywhere. You can see the difference in landscape there. That's quite short and sheep grazed, whereas in the reserve here it's longer grass, lots of flowers, and it's obviously much better for those insects to thrive. So yeah, I'm having a good explore. I've still got to loop back up around this way, and I'm going to come back on myself down to where I'm parked over down here. Great way to spend my day. So I'm out by the mast now, as you can see. Lots of sheep out on the common, and other walkers as well. So yeah, the ecology is very, very different up here. Although further along the common over here, it's quite good for adders, and a lot of the Cotswold Way comes along the edge of Cleeve Common. It was quite a tough hike, you know. It's you think of the Cotswolds maybe as gentle rolling hills, but basically the official Cotswold Way runs all along the edge of that limestone escarpment, so it's very up and down. My legs were feeling it at the end of every day, and that was happy memories for me, you know. Just, it's one of my favorite things. I wish I had more time to do things like that, just spend all day hiking, being outdoors, enjoying the countryside, and then sleeping under the stars at night, and all the simple pleasures like just putting your little stove on and having a cup of tea or some nice supper before laying down. Absolute bliss. So again, more bucket list things for me to do. I'd like to do Offa's Dyke Trail. I want to do the Pennine Way, Hadrian's Wall Path, coast to coast. There's lots of long distance hikes in Ireland I want to do as well, and across mainland Europe. I'd love to go to America and do the Appalachian Trail. It's just time, money, resources to do all of these things, but maybe bit by bit, and soak up what little adventures I can in the meantime. You got to be happy in the here and now as well, so I try and enjoy doing what I can do when I can, and if the time is right, those opportunities will come my way as well, so I don't want to be wishing time away. Okay, I'm nearly back down to my car. I'm just gonna maybe pop in along the reserve for one last little explore down along the edge just behind the masts here, where I go back into the butterfly reserve, and I might sit quietly there for a while before heading back to the forest. So just before heading back to the forest, I've been relaxing here, admiring this wonderful view. Look at those clouds, don't they look amazing? I'm so glad I came out today actually, because part of me wanted to just stay at home, have a quiet day, and you know, for a lot of us now, we're thinking of the cost of fuel and the cost of a day trip out, and we take the easier option of just sitting in at home. But this day has really filled my soul. Just over an hour's drive away, simple pleasure of just coming to a nice reserve and seeing what wildlife I can spot while I was here, and having a nice walk and enjoying wonderful views. What's not to love? And really all it's cost me is the price of fuel over and back. Although that said, on the way back I was just thinking I may stop in Gloucester. I really need to get myself a new pair of trainers, but that's a must-have anyway. So it's part of a wonderful day out. Just while I was sat here enjoying the view, I was going through another butterfly book I have. Yes, I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to butterflies, and I was tallying up which butterflies I've photographed, which ones I haven't. So 28 of the 59 species I have spotted and have a photograph of. So I've got lots more adventures and opportunities to get out there and to try and record those other species. It fills my soul. That's what life's all about, giving yourself little challenges, little adventures to have. You know, that's what makes our days bright. Let's get out and do that. So if there's anything that's particularly been gnawing away at you that you'd really like to do, now's the time. Why wait? Just go and do it. Get out there and enjoy your days. Obviously fitting it around family, school pickups and all those things, but I'm sure you can make a little window of time for yourself to get out and do those things that you really, really want to do. Life is short. Just grasp it and go for it. Anyway, it's been a wonderful adventure today. My first time splicing some videos together, so hopefully it comes out okay. And obviously, as I mentioned before, I will get better at the technology side of it as we move forward, and I will keep you updated on my future adventures. Have a great day.